It really disappoints me that there are more men who are drawing more attention towards women who use the phrase "kill all men" out of frustration towards the patriarchy than drawing attention to the men who are actually out there killing women.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You have a problem that men are calling out and giving more attention to women saying the dumbass statement of "kill all men" versus them actually pointing out the men who are out there being murderers and killing women? Dude, what do you expect people to do? What do you expect men to do? You just go out on their platforms on the internet saying, hey, all those murderers out there, please don't murder. Please don't kill people. Like that's gonna fucking help. Well, what is this logic, dude? Did you think through this at all? Yeah, dude, once I put out my tweets, once I record my TikTok saying to all the murderers out there, please, men, stop killing women, murder rates are just gonna go down 5 million. Right there. That's the solution. And the reason why is because there's no arguments against talking to murderers, talking to these psycho people who are already killing women. But when a woman says the dumbass statement of kill all men and generalizes all men into this very small minority of people actually out there killing women, that's so damaging. That's a damaging and straight up just wrong mindset to have. And it's sexist in the first place. I find it so funny that your whole thing with this channel that you have going on TikTok, calling out misogynistic behavior and misogynists in general, I find it so funny that you justify statements like kill all men, blatantly fucking sexist, blatantly classifying all men as some kind of murderers or some bullshit like that. It's so funny, dude. You're clearly just cucking out for women on the internet. Please spare some free pussy. I'll praise you online. I'll defend women online to hopefully get laid. Motherfuckers like this, that's their whole goddamn plan. And going back to the kill all men thing, let's kind of just reverse this logic in any kind of other situation in life. Hey, all those black people out there, all those black people, don't get mad at me when I say kill all black people. Get mad at all the black people out there committing crimes, because they're the ones who are ruining society. They're committing crimes after crime. They're stealing, they're killing women, they're killing our people of America. Get mad at those guys who are actually committing crimes and taking other people's lives before you get mad at me for saying kill all black people. Would anyone fucking defend that mindset? No, because it's brain dead and it has no basis. It's so insane that you would stick your neck out for something as stupid as a phrase of kill all men. You're this desperate for pussy, dude? Really? You're this thirsty to go to these lengths to just get a crumb of goddamn puss? Pathetic. This guy goes by the name of Turtleneck Emo with over 200k followers, all from cucking out for women and defending them online. Every single one of this guy's videos is somehow finding some way, grasping at some straw to defend women online or call out men for being misogynistic or having misogyny behavior or some bullshit like that. But the thing is that his whole thing is calling out like sexism, right? But he refers to all men and generalizes all men in each one of his videos as if they all have the same attributes, they all have the same characteristics, they all do the same things. This guy's existence in of itself is a walking contradiction. And today I want to go over a couple of his videos of him trying to get some vagina online by defending women. So let's go over some of these.
If you're a man frustrated with being lumped in with rapists and attackers just because of our gender, maybe take it up with the men who gave us a bad name to begin with, instead of harassing the women who have to be on defense 24/7 because of them.
Yeah, you guys are already kind of getting the picture. This guy will go to any fucking length for a piece of vagina. Anything. He'll do anything. He'll say anything. I want to say that this is all one grift and he's all putting on an act, saying this crazy shit that I'll get into in a second. But to do it for this, like, because he's consistent at this shit. He does this every goddamn day from what I've seen, or at least very consistently. So there's no way that someone could be doing this so goddamn long and not gain that much money from it, because goddamn, it's a TikTok, the CPM, the amount of money you make is not that much to justify saying this retarded shit and embarrassing yourself, putting your face out with these words as well on the internet. I would find it very surprising if he's faking all the things he says. But he unironically is defending right now women generalizing men as all rapists and attackers, whatever the fuck attackers is. The attackers, the fucking The Roman soldiers, that's what men are fucking now. We got our swords out, we got our fucking shields, and we're slicing up women. That's me. That's me right there. But as I was saying, he's unironically defending women who say all men are rapists and attackers. And if you just use this logic in any other situation in life, it's completely fucking flawed. Like, Jesus Christ, especially how small of a minority it is of men who are actually rapists or attackers. I'm guessing that's any kind of assault is an attacker, especially when that's such a low fucking percentage. I could do the same thing with any of my personal experiences with a woman. Let's say I got abused by 1/3 of the women I've been with abused me in my life. Then with this logic, I would be justified in saying, all women out there, you're just abusers, you're attackers because one attacked me in my life. Yeah, just because a small minority of women cheat on their partners, all women are cheaters now. Oh, just because a small minority of women are racist, all women are racist now. You could do this with literally any group, and if we use this retarded logic in all areas in life, everybody would be rapists. Everybody. A small minority of women? Oh, they raped a man? Oh, all you guys are now rapists. And instead of being mad at the women calling you rapists and generalizing a whole gender, you should be mad at the guys who gave you a bad rap in the first place. As we said in the beginning, send out those tweets, make that TikTok saying murder is bad, guys. Please don't commit murder. And this guy doesn't even get shit on in the comment section. He gets support. Top comment, who raised this king? I guess he really found his right audience of bitter bitches online that will listen to literally any kind of logic as long as it's against men because their last boyfriend broke up with them.
Instead of explaining to misogynists why rape jokes are wrong, ask them to explain to you and everyone else why they find them funny. And just watch them crumble.
Shock humor, dude. Shock humor. Rape is a taboo subject. It's a taboo word. It's a taboo concept. And so joking about it obviously makes it lighter, and you can laugh at it. You can make jokes about it. This is so goddamn stupid. This logic makes no sense. And also, 2021, like 2022 kids, and especially 21st century humor, should know this more than goddamn anyone. You'll see a bruh sound effect. Bruh. You'll see a deep fried meme. You'll see the stupidest fucking image known to man. But for some reason, if there's just a loud noise tagged along with it, then it'll make you laugh. Every joke and everything that is perceived as funny doesn't need some long, like, in-depth explanation on, like, this was how to line up the punchline. And then at this point in telling the joke, this is the right time to then slam it into the audience to really get that laugh out of them. Like, this isn't a fucking comedy class, dude. Not every joke needs to be some grand fucking scheme. And to no surprise, someone like this would try to censor comedy too and censor jokes nowadays. And labeling everyone who makes a rape joke as a misogynist is such a goddamn damaging mindset in the first place, dude. There's a reason they're called jokes. What? Everyone who makes a racist joke, they're now racist. If I make a black joke, now I'm racist towards black people and I hate them. If I make a white person joke, now I hate all white people. This is such a stupid mindset, dude. Jokes are jokes. Apparently the concept of satire as well just doesn't exist in this guy's world. You can't say anything sarcastically. Everything that you say in life obviously just must be the truth of how you genuinely feel about something. Dude, take a look at some of these comments though. Yeah, it's a joke isn't an answer. Why do you joke about it? Why do you laugh? What part was funny and why? So if this bitch right here in her whole life laughs at any kind of tragedy, any kind of tragic situation that goes on in life, then automatically she's fucked up and she can't joke about it. She can't laugh. Having this mindset is so... You guys don't even agree with this. I'm convinced people who say things like this don't agree with it. And as I already said, saying what part was funny and why, things don't need an explanation to why they're funny or why they laugh. And even I can provide one. Shock humor, it's a taboo subject, talking about rape. But jokes don't need an explanation, dude. They don't need to have some master plan. All they ever reply with is that it's a joke. No explanation for why it's funny. Yeah, everything that you laugh at in life, I want to see an explanation. I want to get an essay to why it's funny. And you'll see how stupid what you're saying actually is, dude.
I want you to ask yourself, is she actually dressed like a slut, or are you just thinking like a rapist?
This is what I mean. He refers to dudes in like these vague concepts. Like, let me ask you something. Is she dressed like a slut, or are you just a rapist? Are you thinking about raping her? Now, personally, me, I really don't care enough to point out if someone's dressed like a slut or not. I don't really do that with people in life. I don't like look by. I know my mom does it a lot, but usually I don't like look at other people and think like, oh my god, that dress, it looks so slutty. It looks so weird. Her zipper is all the way down to her ass. I don't really give a fuck about that. I just don't pay attention to it. Or if I find it unappealing, I just ignore it and I don't really think twice. But apparently in this guy's world, like, no one ever can dress like a slut or else you're just automatically a rapist. Does this go for the same thing as lesbians as well? For women as well? Oh, you'll never say that though, will you? No, you fucking won't. Because the narrative always has to be men bad. You'll never say, oh, if a woman who's attracted to a woman, and if she says that woman is dressed like a slut, you would never even dare to call her a rapist, or is she just thinking like a rapist? No, dude. I'm starting to think more and more, some of these might just be a grift. Some of these might just be for attention and farming that shit, because concepts like these are so goddamn dumb. It's either he has no critical thinking whatsoever, or it's all just one big facade and he's doing it for attention.
How about, instead of me explaining why I don't find rape jokes to be funny, you explain to everyone else why you do find them funny? Go ahead, I'm waiting.
So he just made the same TikTok again as well. He made the same TikTok. But also, look at the new comments here, which is the main reason I wanted to bring this up. He made the same goddamn video. Yeah, I'm thinking this is maybe just a little bit more of a grift now, if he's just saying the same things over and over again to attention farm. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing through it. I'm kind of seeing through the mask now. But get a load of this comment. It's dark humor. Is not an argument, by the way. Yes, because ladies and gentlemen, you need arguments to explain why something is funny. So you right here, commenter, every time that you laugh at something, I want arguments. I want a debate. I want to debate about every single thing you find funny, dude. Even little deep fried memes of Peter Griffin calling someone gay. Yep, if you laugh at that, I want bold proof, bullet fucking points arguments on that bullshit. What the fuck was that?
Instead of asking, why do feminists hate men? Ask yourself why a movement that's quite literally about the liberation of women is misunderstood so badly that it's still about men.
But it's not the men's fault that the feminist movement has been misunderstood. No, it's all the crazy bitches doing crazy shit, trying to get all of these other things and lump them into the big feminist movement. In theory, being a feminist and feminism in its actual definition is something that everyone agrees with. The only reason why men and women don't like to label themselves as feminists is because of the crazy bitches who muddy the actual movement's waters. Because they try to get all of these other things that are completely unrelated with the initial movement into the fucking pack. Like the crazy bitches who try to say, it should be in our rights. Men shouldn't judge us for having armpit hair or women having mustache and shit like that. Like that just whole misconstrues the whole feminist movement. And that has nothing to do with in core what it actually is. Like being a feminist, that's literally just thinking that women should have equal rights as men. Who doesn't agree with that? Everybody fucking agrees with that. All women should be equal as men. Yeah. No shit. But it's absolutely not men's fault for misunderstanding the movement. It's the crazy bitches who muddied the water about what being a feminist and feminism is all about. I mean, plenty of women. I'm pretty sure in just my comment section the last couple of days in one of my videos, she said, I don't like to label myself as a feminist because Jesus Christ, if you label yourself as a feminist and you openly say it to people are going to think you're fucking crazy. People are going to think that's a red flag because of how women have misconstrued the message and, as I said, muddied the water with what being a feminist actually is. This isn't a men thing. Nobody wants to label themselves a feminist because of the bad rep that a certain minority of women have gave to the movement. And see what I did there? I said a certain minority of women, not all women. Take notes, motherfucker, because the shit that you're doing on your TikTok platform just makes you look stupid as shit.